Hello and welcome to the channel everybody. In this video I want to talk about, is Windows mixed reality dead? So when I first got into VR, the Lenovo Explorer, the Windows mixed reality VR headset was my first headset. When I was first looking to get into VR, I looked at all the possible options at that particular time. The original HTC VIVE, the original Oculus Rift, and the Windows mixed reality headsets. At the time, the Rift was external tracking, the VIVE was external tracking, and this lesser known, badly named Windows mixed reality headset was inside out tracking. And that intrigued me because I have two main gaming setups in two different rooms. But for me, the thing that made me buy a Windows mixed reality headset was the fact that it had a cool little flip up design, which the Vive and the Oculus Rift did not have. It had inside out tracking that the Vive and the Rift did not have. You had to set up all the sensors around the room. All right, so I'm like, I think Windows mixed reality is the way to go. And they were ahead of the game, in my opinion, when these came out. But now, as years have passed, the likes of Oculus with their Rift S, for instance, with the now inside out tracking, unlike the original Rift that had outside in tracking. Now they've taken a book, I think that's the expression, taken a book out of Microsoft's cupboard. I'm feeling like I'm not getting this right. And they've gone with inside out tracking. And same with HTC, with the Cosmos. Again, inside out tracking. So I think Microsoft paved the way for that. I thank Microsoft for that, because the likes of Oculus have really taken that technology and then made it better. Because Microsoft hasn't seemed to. You've got the likes of Oculus and HTC always constantly coming out with new updated tech, updated headsets. But Microsoft, since they've come out with, oh, this is what a Windows mixed reality headset should be, and then getting a lot of other companies like Lenovo and Dell and Samsung and etc. just to make those headsets effectively, they haven't bettered that. They've just done the normal Microsoft thing, and they're like, yeah, let's keep going with that. And this is something Microsoft do again and again and again with everything they touch. When will they get it in their head? So don't get me wrong, from the time Windows mixed reality first came out, we've had updates to the original Windows mixed reality headsets with HP with the Reverb, Samsung with the Samsung Odyssey Plus, but that still is based on the same old mechanics that the original headsets were set out with. The same tracking system, the same controllers. Luckily, Samsung have made theirs a bit more ergonomic, but they're still pretty bulky for today. I mean, check out these little puppies from Oculus on my Rift S, and they work much better. They sense your fingers where they are, and this isn't just a button, it's more like an accelerator. It's not just on and off like this one is. Battery life is much better. In the technology space, you got to move all the time, as quick as you can. Microsoft though. Microsoft. Now I've read articles from like Road to VR and things like that, where they go and talk to Microsoft and say, hey, is Windows mixed reality dead? And they say, no, 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 no. we heavily believe in VR and blah, blah, blah. But they're doing this again, just like Windows Phone, just like a lot of programs that they put out on PC, and then they're amazing. They're the best when they come out. They're ahead of the game. And then Microsoft's just like, yeah, let's just keep rolling with that. They don't update it. Everybody surpasses them. Everybody then goes to these other programs, and then Microsoft are like, hey, we better do something. Let's update our stuff. And I have no doubt Windows is going to come out with probably a better base VR headset, but is it going to be too late? It was too late for Windows Phone. Even though they made good strides, it didn't get enough adoption. It was too late. No one made apps for it. It failed. And I reckon the same is going to happen with VR. Just like everything Microsoft touches, to be honest. The only thing that's kind of worked for them, other than Windows, of course, what a fluke that was. Anyway, is Xbox. But even then, sometimes I think they're behind on that. I always think PlayStation is pushing them. PlayStation with VR, Microsoft with VR, oh, no one's asking for that. Then they get 1 million emails. Yes, we are. Microsoft don't. I'm not getting onto that. Seriously. Microsoft are the sloth of companies. They can do great work, but they take forever to do it. I still think the Windows mixed reality platform can work currently for a very short time longer. If Microsoft do something about this now. If they don't, I reckon they've lost it in VR. In June 2019, I think about 11% of people with VR were using Windows mixed reality headsets. And now, that was nearly a year ago now, we're already down to 8% in the Windows mixed reality VR headset, according to Steam. And I feel a bit sad inside, because I believe if they actually innovated like everybody else, the Windows mixed reality experience could be much better. Don't get me wrong, like the HP Reverb, for instance, yes, it's better than their previous headset. Yes, it's got better resolution. Yes, it's got less screen door effect. But I mean, you still got these primitive things, don't you? And that might be okay if you're using it for VR racing, like I do sometimes, because you don't need these. You're using this. And with something like this, you're only using the headset. But even then, to be honest, even if I'm racing in VR, the tracking on this just is not as good as this. I mean, look at all the cameras around this thing. Right? Then look at the two there. What a great tracking system this has for 2020. And this tracking system is the same as the HP Reverb. The same as the Samsung Odyssey Plus. Microsoft, if you're watching, and I know you won't be, and if you are, you'll be watching 10 years down the track because of the slothiness of you. Please do something. I would love to buy a next generation Windows mixed reality. I reckon if they did something and actually put their mind to it, they would do something great. I'm from Australia, and even the pricing is out. I can pick up an Oculus Rift S brand new from Amazon for $650. Whereas the price of a HP Reverb is like $1,100. It's like nearly double the price. Nearly. Not all. Don't get, like, the Reverb has better resolution. And yeah, that's about it. I can't think of much else. Maybe a slightly bigger field of view, but I don't know, that's not worth double for me. Which is why I bought the Rift S. The tracking, the weird controls, and it's not even like, as I was saying before, this is on or off. It'll sense you on the trackpad, I believe, but nothing else like that does, like the Oculus Rift S does. Microsoft, I want you to do well. I don't want Windows mixed reality to die. I actually heavily believe in it, but unfortunately, you're out of the game right now. And as far as I'm concerned, it is dead right now. Windows mixed reality is dead right now. They're not updating it, even though they say it's still alive. It's like it's on the operating table. Come beep. Beep. And then alarms are going off. Beep, 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 beep. Nurse, 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 doctors, doctors, resuscitate. That is Windows mixed reality right now. Like, it's getting resuscitated and it may or may not survive. Maybe, if the doctors act quick enough, it'll survive. Will it? To be honest, looking at Microsoft's other ventures, probably not, which is sad. Microsoft really need to get on the proactive stuff. Have some energy drinks. I don't know. Oculus seem to be on them energy drinks right now. They're constantly improving, constantly putting out new stuff, inventing new stuff, pouring a lot of money into VR, which is great for the industry. And they're cheaper headsets too. So applause for Oculus there. And I think that's where I want to end the video. Hopefully they're not. But at the moment I think they pretty much are dead. Thanks for watching this video, everybody. Hit that like button if you like it. Subscribe for more videos. And I will see you in the next video.